How I got pregnant. What is up, hippies? Welcome back to my channel. The cat is fully out of the bag. If you haven't been keeping up with my videos, I am 19 weeks pregnant. So my previous video was a bump date on my first trimester, all the struggles that I've been through, and it was pretty rough, guys. If you haven't seen that, I will have that linked below, along with my pregnancy announcement video and the pregnancy tag. This video was inspired because when my husband and I were ready to start trying again, I turned to YouTube and watched plenty videos on how I got pregnant after a miscarriage. Beginning to think, you know what, we're ready to start trying again. So this video, I will pretty much go into details of, not too much details, but into details of what I did differently with this pregnancy than my other two pregnancies before. Hence, how I got pregnant. So, if you've been following me, you know that I had a miscarriage with twins back in March of 2018, which is crazy to think that was a year ago. If you haven't seen my miscarriage story, I will have that linked below. So from March until like June, I took the time to mentally heal from the miscarriage because it was definitely a traumatic experience for me. And so within that period of time, my husband and I were taking trips, we were going out, we were having family and friends come visit, we were living our best life. Speaking of, if you haven't seen my 2018 recap, I will have that link below. I'm just plugging in all my videos. So in June, my husband and I had a discussion about when will we start trying again. And we realistically thought October, November, which is crazy that it happens because we were planning to go to Europe and my dream was to conceive in the romantic city of Paris. But that didn't happen and God still blessed us. So in June, I sat back and I said, okay, Gracie, what are you gonna do to make sure that you don't miscarry? And granted, guys, I know 100%, like I believe this and it's up to God, and I know that it wasn't the right timing last year, and I fully believe that it is up to God, and if you don't believe in God, then it's up to the universe of when your timing is. And so as much as I believe that, I also believe that I myself needed to put effort into certain things. With our living our best life, I was definitely drinking more, eating out more, and I knew that I needed to cut back on those things. For my 32nd birthday, I went to Vegas, had a great time, but when I came back, I told my husband, look, like I need to change my life. Many of my friends and family members have told me, this is so creepy, Kari's looking at me through the mirror and I can see her. Kari, stop. So many of my family members told me to try acupuncture, and acupuncture definitely helps with fertility. And so I definitely looked into that, and I went to this one acupuncturist who I love to this day. Like I still email them and I still keep in contact with them, letting them know, hey, I'm this far along, and I definitely will write a testimony on their website. But anyway, I started doing acupuncture treatment. So I was seeing an acupuncturist 3 times a week. So I would go like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the sessions were about 45 minutes. And my first appointment, the doctor said, let me see your tongue. So I showed him my tongue, and he was like, lady, you need a lot of help. Like, you need to change your lifestyle. But anyway, so he was like, and I'm also gonna put you in contact with a prenatal fertility nutritionist who is now my prenatal nutritionist, and I love her. So my prenatal nutritionist, I keep calling her that, but at the time her title was the fertility nutritionist. but she's my same nutritionist. She put me on a diet that was really high protein, high iron, and high folate, which also I started taking my prenatals in July. So she put me on that diet, and she requested that I cut back on my alcohol intake, and pretty much I followed that through. In October, when we didn't go to Europe, I spent a month with my parents, and that month, literally, I only had 2 drinks. My mom is super healthy, so I was definitely following my diet. I was working out every single day. I was pretty much jogging 2 miles and walking about 5 a day. I would sit in the sauna at my parents' gym. I was like so focused on being healthy. Kind of just refocus and find like what we really want. And my husband and I knew that for 2019, one of our goals was to start our family. So I was ready to make those sacrifices, and having that month, it really felt like a retreat. Like, as much as I not regretted, but like felt like, dang, we could have been in Europe for 3 weeks. It felt so good to just like kind of like take a break from the work. We came back home around the last week of October, and apparently conceived November 1st, according to, well, no, that was the date of my last period. We conceived 2 weeks into November. So I do believe my advice to you, if you're watching this and you have just gone through a miscarriage, it is so important to take your time to mentally heal, to do whatever you need to do. Let it be positive. Like, my husband and I focused on us and going on trips and dates and all this stuff, but to heal from it, because no matter how far along you were in your, it is still very painful. So my main advice is to take that time to heal mentally, and if you are ready to take that step and you feel like, you know what, I feel like I'm ready to accept whatever God gives me, go for it. Definitely, I do suggest acupuncture. Why not? Like, it was such a relaxing. That's another thing, guys. Acupuncture was so relaxing. I would go on my lunch break from work, and it was amazing. I would take a nap, and it just was like a very zen moment. Change some habits. Like, if you are going out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, cut one out. You know, make a small sacrifice for your future. You know, we're gonna make sacrifices for these children for the rest of our lives. Why not start now? Another thing I strongly advise is to get checked up. Maybe your doctor, sorry, my dog just likes getting in the way sometimes. I love her to death though. Although there's no exact known reason for a miscarriage, it's mainly abnormal chromosomes. It is good to still get checked. Like, I am Rh negative, so I had to get a RhoGAM shot right after my miscarriage. I got one in September, because I went to check up and my doctor was like, hey, are you guys going to be trying soon? Why not? Let's give you another RhoGAM. And in this pregnancy, guys, I'm only 19 weeks and I've gotten 2 RhoGAM shots already. So it's good to know your blood type, to know your body, and to see exactly what could have caused it. It doesn't hurt to go to the doctor and get that checked. I will go into more specifics about the RhoGAM shot and Rh negative blood type. If you are my same weird blood type, make sure you subscribe, because I've learned and studied so much about our blood type. And go into it with a positive attitude. Whether your doctor says, hey, this can happen in a year, 6 months, in 2 years, be patient with yourself. I hate doing this, but my camera battery is dying, and I have somewhere to be, or had somewhere to be in like 30 minutes ago. So I'm already running late, but besides the point, I want to finish this video. So I am doing it with my phone. I know the quality is a little different, but it'll get there. And so Another thing is just like start doing small steps in becoming healthier and exercising. Yoga, guys. Yoga helps so much. And take your prenatals, drink a lot of water, and most importantly, be patient with yourself and trust the process. And that's a lot of the advice other YouTubers give, and it honestly helped me so much. So thank you so much again for tuning into my channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are trying to get pregnant and have any questions, feel free to email me. I'll have my email links below. If you have any detailed questions on acupuncture, hit me up. And peace, love, and happiness and fertility and baby dust to everybody who is ready to have a baby. Love you! And also, Baby Square wants to say what's up. Bye, guys.